Hey guys, welcome back. We are Ghost Stories because everybody has one. I'm Susan Townsend. Missing today are Stephanie Osteen and Sarah Diamond. Stephanie's behind the camera. Hey Stephanie.
Hey.
Hey. And Sarah's just off camera. But what we wanted to do today is come to you and share one of the stories that you shared with us via email. If you have a ghost story and you'd like for us to share it with everyone, please give us drop us an email. We are sisterghoststories@gmail.com. You can like us on Facebook. We're Ghost Stories because everybody has one. But this one ended up in our inbox, and I'm not sure if the listener wants the story to be anonymous, so we'll keep it that way. And she does allude to the fact that she is strong in her faith and a member of a youth group in her message to us, but I'll go ahead and read it. The message says, Dear Ghost Stories, I've enjoyed your stories and look forward to hearing more. I have many that I could share, but I wanted to tell you about this one time I experienced something in high school. When we lived in Sandersville, the youth group at our church did a choir tour every summer. During the tour, we would stay with members of a host church. Another girl and I had been set up to stay with this older lady. She was so sweet, and I remember her counter being full of snacks for us, even though we were only going to stay there for one night. After getting settled in and talking with our host, I decided I'd go ahead and take my shower since we had to be up early the next morning. While in the shower, I had this feeling that someone was on the other side of the curtain. I stood still for a moment, and it was like time slowed down, honestly like something out of a movie. I could feel my heart beating, and this cold chill came over me. I grabbed the curtain and quickly looked around. Nothing was there, and everything went back to normal. Completely freaked out, I hurried through the rest of my shower, got changed, and headed back into the kitchen. In the kitchen, the other girl and I were sitting where we faced the living room, and our host was facing us. I remember the girl asking me if it was okay, and I told her that I would share with her later. While we started talking, and our host told me that she had been sharing about her husband who passed away a few years ago. Our host got up to do something in the kitchen, and as we sat there talking, out of nowhere, a man crossed the living room. I know the other girls saw it because we both jumped and looked at each other with terror on our faces. We didn't say anything to our host, but decided it was time for us to get to bed. As our host walked us to our room, she stopped, pointed to a picture, and said, "That's my husband." It was the man from the living room. We got to our room, told our host thank you for everything, closed the door, and began freaking out. As we were talking about it, the other girl got a terrified look on her face. On one of the walls was the portrait of the man in the picture, the man from the living room. Nothing else happened to us while we were there, but I can tell you neither of us slept that night. I never felt that the man wanted to harm us, but looking back, I think he was probably curious about these two strange girls in his home. That's a very well-written story. I have chill bumps all over my body, and I can tell you that this story has sat with me from the moment we got it in our inbox. Every night now, as I'm showering, I have to peek around the corner just to make sure that I am alone in the bathroom. If you have any stories you'd like to share with us, please drop us a line. This one was great. We like to hear these kind of stories. I will disclose to you that I'm a little freaked out right now. So it is Easter on the day that we're filming this. You probably are not going to watch this on Easter, but happy Easter to you guys, and we'll see you next time.